What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I will tell you about EOS and 6 reasons to invest in EOS now. So, EOS was born 1 year ago. It was in July last year, 2017, and also EOS start from capitalization at $650 million, and also sometimes ago EOS down to $200 million. So now EOS has a capitalization at $11 billion, and price of one token it is $13. So EOS available on all cryptocurrency markets, also activity on social, and 6 reasons why you should invest in EOS and why it is not bad investation. It is opinion. So what is EOS? EOS is general purpose smart contract blockchain created by Dan Larimer and the Block One team. EOS has chosen to focus on speed, scalability, and an advanced user experience, no transaction fees, account recovery, etc. Here, EOS uses a delegated proof of stake consensus mechanism to achieve high throughput with no transaction fees. The EOS token is regulated to leverage a shared network resources such as bandwidth, storage, etc. And also many people at EOS name it is Ethereum killer, because maybe in the future EOS has capitalization at $70 billion or more, because EOS has a good potential. And also here is it invest in blockchain. We covered the background of EOS before, but if you want deep dive, it is hard fourth file reading the page EOS analytics and favorite TP. So first reasons, EOS it is designed with scalability in mind, and it is no secret that today blockchains are not capable and of scaling to mass adoption in this year. This doesn't mean blockchain will never scale, but today's manifestations are severely limited. So EOS it is by offering only the minimum necessary requirement of decentralization, and for example decentralization Twitter, decentralization Airbnb, and decentralization gaming. EOS can achieve high throughput by leveraging delegated proof of stake with a fixed number of specific block producers, 21, and also the use of parallel side chains. Dan Larimer, creator of EOS, has said they plan to launch the network with 1000 or 6000 TPS. This will make use on the of the fast networks available. And also, while this has yet to be issued so far, they have proven it is 600 TPS with 2-second block times on the testnet. The being said, it's never that simple. We will debate scalability for a year to come. You cannot just solve scalability, use show promise, and deserves some attention as a high performance blockchain, but it is not the silver bullet to the scalability problem. And also remember, when the internet code did not scale, we used to say this: no way code ever achieve video curling. Also Second reason, it is EOS biggest competitor. Ethereum is in a shaky position. Also, Ethereum strives to become a decentralization world computer, and also this creates a gem for the Ethereum community. Will developers wait several years to launch their dApps on Ethereum, or will they switch to another blockchain that is already released massive increases in scalability? Also, Ethereum is planning to improve in scalability sharing ETC, but this won't be released for several years. While Ethereum has a head start with developers and network effect, EOS's facility will they have a few tricks up their sleeve, and also EOS is wrapping up a year-long ICO, and which they raised roughly $2 billion in Ethereum. So they add fuel to the fire. Buterin and Larimer do not agree on some fundamental assumption, and evidenced by their recent back and forth. First, Buterin criticized DPoS and used by Kellen it is plutocracy, and Larimer responded, defending both DPoS and EOS while fearing shoots and Ethereum's proposed scaling solutions. So, lastly, I believe both Ethereum and EOS will continue to grow and maintain relevance for years to come as they fulfill slightly different use cases. Second reason, it is EOS is well funded and will continue to be so. And a good example of this is Dash, which reserves 10% of the mining rewards for online development. While Bitcoin pays, EOS pays for development of inflation, while Bitcoin pays for network resources. EOS has a maximum of 5% annual inflation. A partition of that it is used to pay the 21 block producers, and then the token holders vote on how the remainder is used. This ensures an ongoing funding, and assuming the community agrees it is a good idea. Ecosystem funds use a global block on leverages these funds, and to ensure external professional investors attempt improve the EOS ecosystem through capital investments. So the volatility this should ensure high caliber projects are continually being built on EOS. Is Dan Larimer going to leave after EOS sits set up? A common criticism of Larimer it is he left BitShares and Steam soon after setting them up. While Larimer was no longer needed at this project after they were, and Utility completed some of questions where he is going to do the same to EOS. Larimer himself said he has financial entities to spend the rest of his career building projects on top of EOS. In fact, his publicly stated he wants to create steamed competitor on top of EOS. Fourth reasons is Dan Larimer is long in the tooth, and EOS, Steam, and BitShares all use the DPoS consensus mechanism and graphic blockchain implementation, and this lends confidence to the future and staying power of EOS. While past performance does not guarantee future success, then Larimer has proven he can create a successful blockchain from the ground up twice before. fifth, it is holding EOS makes you a digital landlord, and holding EOS tokens is recommended for utilizing shared networks resources, storage, bandwidth, etc. And this is leads to options. New projects can either outright buy EOS tokens at market price, or they can rent them from another token holder. This is similar to how many businesses currently rent resources from Amazon Web Services. Shintai created an EOS token leasing program, goes live in June this year, and Block 1 had said they will create something similar. 6. It is holding EOS tokens may lead to future airdrops, and so far we are already several project airdrop free tokens to EOS holders, and NVIDIA Wikipedia on the blockchain is planning to airdrop the IQ tokens right after as EOS Genesis block. The future is EOS, while it is still too early to tell. It is entirely possible that EOS will overtake Ethereum to become the #1 operation system for the standardization enterprise applications in the West. If we are going to see decentralization Uber, Facebook, or Twitter anytime soon, this is going to be built on top of EOS. So I think it is not bad technology, and also EOS in the future overtake Ethereum. EOS have a good chance for this, and EOS has a good future. So guys, thank you for watching. It is about EOS and 6 reasons why you should invest in EOS, and thank you for watching, and see you soon.